I think as you're building a business, you get to a point where now if you lose the momentum that you have as you grow, you've got a reputation behind you, you've got momentum, you've got market success. And if that were to be stopped, like your reputation gets destroyed by your client data being leaked out or something like that, you're going to crash and burn. And then you would have to start back from scratch to rebuild your reputation under a new name, probably, right? As long as you're small enough where, okay, my business is destroyed, but I could restart it at not a huge cost. Maybe you just restart it. But my goal is to ask questions to get people to think about what can they do to be more resilient when trouble comes. And so I used to call it, and sometimes still do, call it pre-crisis response, right? How do you think about how I would react to it? It's like a fire drill, right? Do you know how to get out of the skyscraper you're in when the building's on fire? If you haven't practiced it and the building's on fire, everybody's going to be running around panicked. But if you practice every week or every month how to exit the business or the building orderly, lives get saved. And I think it's the same thing with cyber. Unfortunate for me, effectively my business model was to sell a simulated disaster. And then COVID came and everybody had an actual disaster for their business, and they didn't need to practice another disaster on top of the disaster they had. So I had to pivot again. And I did some leadership training first. I joined the John Maxwell leadership company and as a speaker, trainer, coach. And I refined, I already did all those things, but I refined and practiced and honed those skills. I did some project work for training. I did some training work. I got to work with some cool clients. And then I got hired by a Fortune 500 company to design a cyber exercise program. And so I built out an entire program for them. I then started, I guess my wife and I had committed to building a nursing school. And as you read, I have a passion I lived in Honduras. I have a passion for serving in Central America. And so my wife and I had agreed in 2015 to help this priest and nurse build a nursing school. And so we had a team together, and that got finished in 2021. We came together as a team, and we were working with 3 bishops, Episcopal bishops from Honduras, El Salvador, and Guatemala.